Yo, Loki, I should put in MUFC.
Of
There
course,
you go. Slick MUFC.
rep your
There
team,
you
bro.
go.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
only start with
actually, let's start with
that was,
United. Actually,
that was the
let's
first
start
game.
with United. That's our first game, anyways. So United two away at Spurs. Damn.
I'll take it. I'll take that shit. I swear to God. Yo,
It
you
was
know the
a
thing about United now? What's that?
it was a funny game, but continue.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty. It was kind of a funny game, to be honest. It was kind of goofy. Like it was kind of a goofy game, but
Mhm.
the thing I liked about it, like with United, is that like they're not giving up as easy as they used to. Like especially like after they scored the two goals and they came back, Spurs and all of that. I saw that like they still went and pressed forward. They wanted to get that equalizer and all of that. So uh, I'm just yeah. I think I could take a lot of positives out of this draw. Like usually when you're contending and stuff, which we haven't been for a long time. Draws you're kind of disappointed, but for some reason I kind of like that we drew. Especially Spurs away. Like I'm taking that.
You guys never beat Spurs at all last season. All four games, all four losses to
Yeah,
Spurs. So do you think this is like a step forward, like a step in the right
especially the
direction?
most important game. Like, yeah, for sure. Especially because they have like Thomas Frank and they have all this new like personnel and stuff. Like they stacked up their squad for the summer, and we had a shaky start as well. So like we were kind of like I didn't really know where we were gonna go for real. So coming into this season, like it was kind of mixed emotions, but so far, like in the big games, we've kind of showed some personality, some
Some cojones.
confidence, and I like that. Yeah, some cojones. We got balls now. We got real balls. Yeah, yeah,
Well, you guys are close to losing it though. 90+6. Matthias Lee back post header.
yeah, man. And like, yo, that's like one of those things where like because it's a last minute uh like equalizer, it almost feels like a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you
And
just saved the points.
like after this game, I feel like Spurs are gonna be like more with that mentality of like, oh, we let we let this game like slip from our hands, and then us, we're gonna be like, we're gonna be more positive and stuff. So I think it's still good, like mentally for the players and stuff.
So what? Okay. So then what about? Okay, so Everton 2-0 to Fulham. Everton are doing pretty good this year, actually.
Yeah, bro.
Close game.
Grealish, bro.
See,
Like
yeah,
Grealish.
I fuck with
But
Everton. Yeah.
Grealish, he played that game.
Yeah, him and
I thought
Ndai.
Grealish is injured.
Man, I don't know if he played that game, but this guy played the Senegalese boy
Yeah,
in
and
Ndai.
that
Guy.
he's
Yeah,
disgusting.
he's
Yeah.
been really
Bro,
good this.
Indai is good. Indai is really
bro, this
good.
guy is cold, bro. He's a sick player, man.
You
I
think he's
think
gonna
he's
stay
gonna.
there? You think he's gonna stay there for the summer, or you think he's gone?
I think he's gonna go, but I don't think he's gonna go to like a top 16.
He was in
You
the
think?
championship a couple seasons ago, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was. I
Mm.
don't
So
think
he
he's
came
gonna
up
be top.
last season. He wasn't doing too hot, but this season he stepped up a lot. So
No, yeah, this season is playing really well. Like, but I think like his style of play, I don't think six will really have the patience for him
You think
because
who?
like he's more. Like, yeah, I think he's more like he's like the skillful. He's not like as effective. He's not an effective winger. He's more like skill. But I think he's
he's a
adding
really good
that.
dribbler.
Yeah, like dribble, take you one on one. Left foot, right foot. But I think if he start adding goals and assists to his games, maybe he can play for the big six. But now, I'm still saying like maybe Newcastle level. You know,
Okay. People. So you're
yeah.
saying because people are saying like he's the best player that's on a Big Six team in the league.
Nah,
What do you guys
Semenyo,
think?
Semenyo, bro. Semenyo, best player
Yeah,
ever
that
in
has to
this.
be Semenyo.
So,
Semenyo.
that's what
That
people
has
are
to
saying.
be.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
hearing. They're saying and the
I
best
like
player out of the
Semenyo
Big
as
Six.
well, but
Njai is up there, but Semenyo's done too much this season to
Yeah,
not be clearly that
even
guy.
last season, even last season too. Semenyo was cooking last
Semenyo,
season. Remember? Yeah, last season Semenyo
He
was
was
cooking.
cooking. Yeah, he
like
was. He
Bournemouth
was. Yeah.
are not where they are without Semenyo this season.
Semenyo, exactly.
But like right, I see like in that he plays like as a right mid or like a right wing,
Yeah, right mid, left
Yeah,
wing.
right?
sometimes he plays in the 10 too.
Yeah.
He
But
plays
like,
like,
do you think he would replace any of the top 6 teams like the in that position? Arsenal, no.
that's what I
Liverpool,
was.
no.
I mean,
Wait,
you
hold on. You
probably get
can't
in at
replace.
Pedro
You
City,
can't replace anyone on
maybe.
the left side at Arsenal.
Nah, bro.
What do you mean, nah, bro?
No,
Neto.
no. He plays right
Martinelli.
on in Everton.
Guys have Martinelli, bro. He's better than Martinelli.
He is
Yeah, but
probably better than Martinelli, but
He
Martinelli
plays
is
on
a
the
true
right
left
though.
winger.
I
I'm seeing
think
him
Yeah,
he's
play on
more
the
Njai
right.
is on the.
I don't think he's more effective than Martinelli. He's probably better than Martinelli as a proper footballer with the test. But in
Oh,
terms of
he's right-footed. Oh, he's
yeah, he's,
right-footed. I didn't know he was right-footed. Damn.
yeah, no, he's right. He's
Njai,
right.
Dang.
if he
Yo,
had to play
this
on the
this
left, I
changes
think
things.
he'd be
Yeah.
better than Martinelli. But
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying. Like
think
he can.
Njai plays on
I
the
think
left.
he can replace Martinelli at
He
Arsenal.
probably can, like if he had to, but I've never seen him play on the left to say that conclusively.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with GM. But I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah, I
like
think he is. He
he
is.
can replace left wing. I think he can even replace who plays left wing on Spurs.
Oh,
Alderweireld.
easy. He
I
can.
think
He
easy. That's
can.
what I'm saying.
Easy.
Like easy
Uh,
play for a top 16.
Easy, bro. He can. He
I'd have
can.
him in
I
over
just
Pedro Neto at Chelsea. I don't think. I think he's a
Really?
better. Yeah, I think he's a better player than
yes,
Pedro Neto. I
bro.
think Pedro Neto is only in the Chelsea squad because of his work rate and because he's the most experienced winger in the team. I think our wings in general this season, apart from Estevao and Garnacho, has been pretty decent. Hasn't been too good for us.
Let's even move on to Chelsea. Who do you guys even?
It was
Who did
Wolves,
Wolves.
Chelsea
Wolves,
play? Wolves.
Wolves,
Wolves,
Oh,
bottom
yeah.
of the
Wolves.
league. Yeah,
Comfortable 3-0 window at the bridge.
ended up
Finally,
being. Yeah,
yeah.
you
It
scored
didn't
all your
start
goals
as
in the
that. It
second
Yo,
started,
half.
Wolves.
all the
Wolves.
goals came in
Wolves
the
only
second
have
half.
three
Yeah,
points.
Enzo. Yeah, Wolves are really, really bad right now. So it's not the biggest of results. They are the worst team in the country right now. But I think the first half performance from players like Enzo Fernandez were really, really big. He was just everything was coming through him. And then in the second half, once the 60th minute hit and Estevao came on, that's when the last two goals came, and he instantly got the assist to Joao Pedro. So I think going forward for Chelsea, they need the wing pairing of Garnacho and Estevao because they were two best wingers on of everybody who was available and played that game. Those two were the guys who really stepped up and took that game to Wolves. But overall, a 3-0 win is great, but bottom of the league, you can't. It's nothing too crazy to write home about.
No, but let me ask you a question.
Mm.
How did Enzo play? Was he like dictating play for you guys? I didn't catch the game.
Enzo Fernandez, he was more. There were times where he was picking up the ball deep and then creating chances and opportunities from deeper in a deep lying playmaker more role. But then there were also times where he was taking in that number 10 where Cole Palmer usually is, and Joao Pedro has kind of been filling in there this season when he isn't playing at the 9. So it's kind of between the two. We had Delap playing that game, so it was Joao Pedro and Delap kind of playing off each other, and then
Oh,
Enzo
Delap's back.
Fernandez was filling in as needed. Yeah,
How
but
do you
Delap
feel that
didn't have
Delap's
a good
back?
game. Like
We
Was
didn't
it?
have a good game, but how do you
I
feel that he's back though?
I think it's important that he's back because I don't think Joao Pedro is as good of a 9 as he is as a second striker. So we need a big striker to play off of, but we need both of them to kind of partnership and kind of get experience playing with each other to be able to see that at its best. Because when Joao Pedro was the number 9, the goals were pretty inconsistent already. So if it's going to be Joao Pedro at the 9, I'd rather have Nicholas Jackson back at the 9, to be honest. But if it's Liam Delap and Joao Pedro, then we can try and make something work. So I think long term for Chelsea is probably going to be Delap, Pedro behind him, and Palmer on the right when he's back from injury. But for right now, with no Palmer, we've got to go Delap, Pedro, and then Estevao, Garnacho, Pedro Neto, whoever's going to fill in on the right.
How do you feel? How do you feel about getting so far though? Has he impressed you?
Gaines has been pretty inconsistent at times. He started pretty poorly. He exploded with some decent form in the Champions League and then in the League Cup as well. It's all about at that age just trying to play consistently, I feel like. And he hasn't been given a chance to do that for whatever reason from Enzo Maresca. He's just decided that after his really good games for Chelsea, he's not being rewarded with a start in the second game. So we're kind of gonna have to see how those minutes manage because it's the same for Esteval really. When he's playing really good and he's coming off the bench and he's doing really well, they aren't necessarily being rewarded with a start in the next game. So Maresca's got something to do on the wings, let's say.
Do you
But
think it's a
Esteban has been
no?
better than
Continue, sir.
Giddens though.
Sorry.
Esteban has been better than Giddens. Esteban
Esteval
has
has been
about
better than Gids. I don't think Esteval's had any bad games for Chelsea, whereas Gittins
yeah,
has.
bro.
I think every single time we've seen Esteval play, he's been really good.
He's gonna bench Neto soon, bro. Timo, watch, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm ready for it to happen now. I think Pedro Neto's his output needs to massively improve, especially for the price. We paid like
Ooh,
60 million for him, and this guy's
yeah,
scoring like
bro.
6 to 7 league goals a season. It's just not good enough. But we need to see stronger
But
output
see,
from him. And
honestly, you see Perineto, in my opinion, you guys might think I'm being sentimental, but I just like he really like lowered expectation because when he was at Wolves, he was like a high output player, right? He was always scoring for Wolves, getting assists. But when he came to Chelsea, I was really scared that Chelsea got a nice winger. Like, oh, I have to watch out for Pedro. And he just started replicating what Martinelli is doing for me on the right wing. Pedro is like a left Martinelli. He just has that outlet, that pace. Yeah, that's what I see him as. He has that like spam cutting. He can cut back in and cross back. But like in terms of like I don't know, maybe it's because of he tore his ACL at Wolves, but like remember in Wolves, Prejineto, one on one, he would just beat you, boom, boom, go. You know what I'm saying? He was that, even Liverpool wanted to get him at some point. He was that good, like he was that winger, you know. But now it doesn't scare me anymore. Like he can't his man. He only the
I
pace. He
think
has the
that's
pace.
mainly the way that Enzo Maresca sets up Chelsea's wingers in general, and it was the same for Noni Madueke when he was here. He isolates them out wide and kind of has them try and beat their defenders, one or two of them at a time by themselves. He doesn't play with overlapping fullbacks, where when he was at Wolves, Pedro Neto had that, so he could play off of a runner in behind him. At Chelsea, Maresca wants to overload the midfield and keep the wingers wide. But when he's out there on his own, he's got too much of a job to do at times, and he doesn't necessarily have it in him
Fair
to
point.
take two or three guys
Fair
on
point.
and put in a cross, which he's been putting in some decent crosses and stuff like that. But it's a lot different when you're kind of an isolated winger in a system like this versus when you're in Wolves and you've got players to play off of.
So you say
Well,
like he's not like Doku. You see Doku will beat his man. Even if you put one person, Doku will try to like beat his man. Or someone like Saka sometimes like
Yeah,
Saka
Doku's a
like
fantastic dribbler. Yeah,
Even
okay,
I
Doku,
think the
he
problem with
improved.
Doku is just an
He
output
improved
problem.
so
He doesn't,
much.
yeah, he doesn't get the goals and assists that he should be getting. But
okay, but
this
let me ask you
season.
guys this though. Let me ask you guys this though. Don't you guys think that there's some players that just perform better at mid-table clubs, maybe because like the pressure's lower, they feel more free?
I think
Because
his style of
some of
play
these
is not even
players, when they
pressure.
move to bigger clubs, they get that big
yeah,
move. It's over.
Timo,
They
his
can only
style of
play in
play,
a
not,
mid.
I think his style of play, not even pressure. I think his style of play thing. Because these smaller clubs have
Mm,
their
Mm.
yeah, bro. I think it's a style of play. Because with the big teams, you don't have the. I mean, with the big teams, you have the ball. With small,
yeah.
you don't have the ball as much. That's
So
what
you're
I'm
saying,
just
I
noticing.
think
but I'm saying like
I
there's
think
there's
that's
plenty of
true.
players. Like for example, Zaha, for example, it didn't work out on United, but on Crystal Palace, he's good.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Even Ndai, we're talking about Ndai. If Ndai
to be
makes a
fair
big
to
six
Zaha,
move,
he's really young at United. I think Zaha
that,
could have
that,
left Palace.
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
would
It
have.
also
Zaha could
didn't
have
work
left
out.
Palace
It,
in his
it also
prime and
didn't
gone to a big six
work
team
out
and tore it
in
up. I think he was
United
just too young at
because of
United.
Okay, that was just one example. Even
because
Ndai,
of
for example, like what if he does get a big move to like a big six club, but we don't see the
I
same
think
Ndai?
Grealish is an example of what you're saying. To be
Even
Grealish.
honest,
I was
Grealish,
gonna say
like
Grealish. Grealish is the
even
yeah,
best
Grealish.
like
example.
yeah, Grealish is for me like a beast at Aston Villa. Couldn't hit at City, but now he's doing it, tearing it up at
Yeah.
Everton again. So
Or even like Barkley, remember when he was in Everton and he went to Chelsea? He was nothing like what he was at Everton. So like I think it's like style of play sometimes. Maybe like and also maybe pressure too, but these players are professionals, bro. Pressure is not really like a thing when I think about it, like honestly. So like majority of them for you to be making consistent as a player, like I don't think pressure is really a thing like you would think about. But style of play, like some players they don't know how to play like
I
possession
think to
based.
some extent pressure matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right
I think
too. Yeah,
style of play
I
is
think a
probably
player
main, but
like
to some extent pressure, expectations. Also, with Pedro Neto at Wolves, he was a lot more injured. So when he was scoring and coming off injured like that, it looked a lot more impressive because he wasn't playing as much games. Whereas at Chelsea, he's been playing games consistently. So we can see when the gaps aren't there and he's not scoring and he's still playing. Whereas at Wolves, you can pick up goals here and there, but be injured for a lot of different games in the season, and it looks really impressive, right?
Okay, that's true. So moving on. West Ham finally got points. 3-2. They beat Burnley at home.
I think they won back to back for the first
Well,
time.
that's 2 games in a row for them, because they beat Newcastle too, didn't they?
Yeah, Newcastle's in a crisis, bro. We're gonna go into them next, but like, yeah,
It did,
West
yeah.
Ham, bro. West Ham. I kind of figured like Esperant, like Nuno, he was gonna like stabilize them at some point. Nuno is a good coach, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's an experienced Premier League coach, in my opinion, though. Like I don't think they will go down. I don't,
Really?
and I think, yeah, I don't think they'll go down. West Ham, nah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they go
After
down
what?
anymore. I think they would have gone down for sure if they Graham Potter.
Yeah, if they had Graham Potter,
They were going down. Yeah, 100%.
but like I don't know, but I just feel
Yeah,
like they have to.
if they had kept Graham Potter, it was
So who do you guys have going down though? So 11 games into the season, who do you
Wolves
guys
for
have going
sure.
down? So
That's
Wolves for sure. They're going. They're gone.
yeah.
Going down.
Um,
Sunderland is not going
Sunderland?
down.
let's see.
Nah, I
They're
think
not
they're
going
staying,
down.
man.
Nah, Sunderland are different, bro. Those guys are
I
dogs.
thought Sunderland would be horrible. They're fantastic.
Honestly, me too.
I think
I was gonna be like Forest
I
because they
think
just signed a lot.
Leeds eventually
So,
will
so I'm
lose
saying
momentum.
Leeds.
You
I'm
know?
saying Leeds, Burnley, and Wolves.
Yeah,
I was gonna go for
I'm
the,
saying
the three that
Yeah, I'd
came up, but
probably agree with
Sunderland
that.
Sunderland surprised me. Let's even move on to
yeah.
that.
Nah,
I think
Sunderland.
West Ham will. I think Forest might go
Are
down.
here to stay.
Nah, I think Forest gonna stay up.
Forest has Sean Dyke, bro. They won't go
They've
down,
gone
bro.
through
Like,
so much.
Forest, yeah,
They've
Forest.
gone through so
They got
much in a
Sean
lot of
Dyche now.
changes right now.
That's true.
But I
But
mean, Sean
I think
Dyche
Sean
was
Dyche
he had Burnley in
he
trouble
knows
by
how
the time
to.
he left, and Everton as well. But
yeah, but that's his job. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna stabilize them too.
But let's even
Yeah,
see
I think he's just
Sunderland
gonna
two
play
two.
that Brexit ball. 4-4-2. Just fucking cross it to Chris Wood. 20 goals a season. Not 20 goals, but you know what I mean. He's gonna be scoring a lot just through his striker Chris Wood and like that kind of stuff. I feel like Forest will stay up if their striker performs because he's just gonna be low blocking 4-4-2. Like old school shit.
thing is, Forest do also have to play in Europe, so it could just be a matter of fitness for keeps them relegated.
That's true. I forgot about that.
That's true as well.
Oh, I didn't even take that
Yeah,
into. They're in Europe actually.
And they have
Yeah.
been bad
they're
in
in
Europe, bro.
The way they
they're in
sacked at their manager, bro.
18th in the league is
No
playing in the
sense.
Europa League.
they're in Europa League or
Yeah,
conference.
Europa.
It was it
Crystal.
was
Yeah,
it
they
was
yeah they
Palace
were
that was
in there.
supposed to
They
be in like
Crystal Palace out.
they
They sent
switched it,
Palace
right?
to the Conference League. Supposed to play
Yeah,
the conference.
Shit, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
But Loki, that's good for Palace because they have a
yeah.
good
It
manager with Glasner.
was a huge
And
deal. Yeah.
Speaking of Palace, I think they won. They won Brentford 2-0, no? Or they drew. They drew. No,
Oh
Brighton
no, they,
0-0.
they drew Brighton 0-0. You watch that
0-0,
game?
yeah. Yeah, but it was kind of boring, so I didn't finish it. Like it was like a chess match, Nobody wanted to come out and play, so it was just. But Minte impressed
They're
me this
they're
season.
they're just playing it safe, no?
Yeah, but I like the Brighton kid, the Minte, the winger,
Yeah,
Minte.
right wing, yeah.
He's been playing well this season, man.
How
Underrated.
was how was Balibo though? Like ever since his head got turned, his performances
Not inconsistent.
inconsistent. Ever since the Man United links, he's been
mm,
poor.
Yeah, he wasn't playing last season.
He's been poor. My God. But do you still think he's gonna get his move, Baliba?
Possibly, maybe.
I think
See,
I think he could still get it. I think he could still get that move,
Flick
but
to United.
maybe his price might go down a little bit. Yeah, his
Think
price his
still,
price might go
bro.
down a little bit. You know.
Maybe
So what do
that's
you
why
think? Like
he's
60 million? Right now they quote him for like 100 m's
Yeah,
nah. Fuck that.
yeah, that's the thing.
for Baliba.
They
Yeah,
have
they
him
say
for like
100 m's.
100 M's, but yeah, nah. If he has a stinker of a season, like it'll probably come down to like 60, 70, I think. But other
Yeah,
thing
that's
is with United, like sometimes they just pay the most because they're United. Like
Mm-hmm.
they've always been bad at negotiating and like getting deals on players and stuff. So who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if United still spent 100 mil on him.
Unbelievable.
My question
Yeah,
with you,
just
what
just
happens
the
with
way
Kobe
just the
Manu?
way Man United do business and stuff. You know.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I think his internet is like kind of shaking.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
it's
he was
lagging.
saying something about Kobe
Yeah, you were
Manu.
seeing something.
I know Kobe Manu is like injured. He has a
Was he injured? I
I
thought he
don't
he
just
has
know.
a
wasn't playing.
not
I don't know
really an
what.
injury. He has a knock, whatever that means. You know what I
But your
mean?
coach
So
doesn't
I
rate
guess
him. Your
he
coach doesn't rate him, bro.
he just was out for like
Is it
the
that the
game,
coach
but
doesn't
he
rate
should be
Kobe Manu,
should
or
be good next.
he can't play the position that he wants him to play?
He says Kobe Mano is not mobile enough. That's what
Yeah,
he
that's what he's
says.
saying. He doesn't cover enough ground.
Mm,
But like,
He's he's saying
yeah,
it's a
nah,
system problem, from what I heard. He doesn't believe Bruno and Kobe
he
Minu can
doesn't
play in
fit.
the same team together in his system. So he can't play, or he can't bench Bruno, that's the captain. So he's just choosing to not play Kobe Minu. I think Bruno can play further up the pitch and Kobe Minu can come in beside Casemiro, but the coach doesn't.
I
Right?
see.
Like he can play in one of the roles of like the tens. You know,
Oh, so
yeah,
then that
yeah,
means
like he can
you're
play,
gonna take off Cunha and Mbomo for Fernandez.
or you take out Sesko. You know what I mean? Like you put in Cunha as striker, and then you put Fernandez and Mbembo there, like
Okay, that's
at the
true.
two
That's true.
camps,
Yeah.
yeah. But
because
I
they have
think,
Yeah.
been
I
doing
think,
that, and then you just sub in Sesko for like second half, whatever.
but to be honest, I think a midfield of Kobe and Casemiro is kind of weak. Like no
They'll
legs.
get cooked. They'll get cooked. They'll get cooked.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
legs, bro. Like
like
overrun.
that's the thing. Like
Casemiro,
Casemiro, he's actually been performing pretty well past
He's been good. He's
couple
been good this
games.
season.
Yeah. But yeah, how long that will last, I'm not sure. Because towards the end of the season, sometimes his legs kind of go, but we'll see. Like so far the intensity has been there. So like I think with the intensity of like Mbembo, Diallo, and all these guys around him, it's allowed like the midfield to kind of just control tempo more instead of like
Yeah, I've
running
noticed
as
that.
much. Yeah.
So moving
I,
on
don't-
to let's
I mean,
move on.
Cunha's been pretty
Listen,
poor this season, though.
Cunha.
Cunha's been pretty
Yeah,
poor for Man United this season. So I
It's like,
don't
what
yeah.
do
see
you
why
think?
you
Poor
wouldn't
is
play
poor
Manu
is
ahead of
poor the
him.
word?
He had a
I
pretty
think
decent
he's been
game
pretty poor.
against Liverpool, and other than that, like I kind of see why you would say that, but um, yeah, I don't know. I think he's like I wouldn't say poor because I think it's still too early,
too
but
selfish, bro. Not too much,
yeah,
bro. Too selfish.
but he
Selfish,
he just
Cunha.
needs to.
And too selfish, bro. If he was passing the ball maybe like a little bit more, I think he would have been playing for the team. But you see, most times he wants to like beat 10 players, and that doesn't work in the Premier League, bro. So I'm
Mm,
like, I think that's why I see why GM will say he's been poor
I
because
think
like you're in a big
he
I mean, he was pushing 20 goals last season in the league. He's not going to get anywhere near that this season.
exactly. I see Mbuemo. Mbuemo has 5. I'm really impressed with Mbuemo because I didn't even
And
expect him
Buemo's
to.
turned a corner recently. Yeah, he's been a lot better. I wouldn't say the same about him, but I don't see Cunha. I don't think he's had a great season for United so far. I know he was injured for a little bit before, but I just think in general, especially compared to how much better he was at Wolves, I don't see why Cunha would be like untouchable in this United squad.
Yeah, but that's
That's true.
kind of also what we were talking about earlier, where like sometimes when they're in like a lower level club or whatever, they kind of outperform what their actual capability is. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
mean, most like the biggest reason they signed both Mbembo and Cunha is because they're already used to like the intensity of the Premier League, and our problem was that our attackers just weren't pressing enough, or they weren't like
Well, they
pre-
weren't
uh,
scoring enough, right? And
yeah, they
and they
weren't
signed
scoring enough.
almost
Yeah,
40
exactly,
Premier League goals in Cunha and
exactly.
Emblemo, but they're not going to get that out of them this season.
That's what I'm saying. It's potentially 40 goals. Like it's always hard to score that many goals consistently in the Prem. Like there's only a handful of players that actually score 20 plus goals every season, you know.
There's like three,
So
bro. Like, yeah, there's only like
yeah,
three.
there's like three, you know. So it's like I wouldn't even expect that from them necessarily, but it's just like once they like kind of know their place in the team, it's gonna allow them to flourish and stuff. Because like even with Wolves, it's like it's not like he scored 20 goals off of his first season, So
Mhm.
these players, like as long as they show that they fit in the squad, it's just a matter of time then at that point. Because like at the end of the day, we're still rebuilding, so it's not supposed to be like an overnight or one
Yeah, it's
season
still
thing.
transition.
Like
Transition, just
if
like
it was Arsenal, then yeah, like if he yeah, like if he got signed to Arsenal and he was performing at this level, kind of like what VG is kind of doing, like that. There's more pressure on VG than like Cunha or these guys, because it's like, yo, but for real, because it's like Arsenal are like, yo, you have to win. You have the best squad. Everything is complete. So it's like when they sign someone like that, they're expecting him to just hit the ground
so
running.
let's segue to Arsenal now. Arsenal's game. Arsenal Sunderland, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for you guys next. Arsenal Sunderland. What do you have to say?
Bro, when that equalizer went in, bro. Fuck, bro. It's like I got a punch on my belly, bro. A hard punch, man. I was like, because
They thought they won the game, bro.
honestly, I didn't see it coming, to be honest. But I cannot blame Arteta for making that sub because when Eze was on the pitch, the midfield was still like choked, like they were not overrunning us in the midfield. But when he took out Eze and played the back five, they now had audacity. They were stepping forward. They were stepping forward. You know what I mean? But when Eze was on the pitch, he was pressing with Moreno, and like I feel like we didn't have a bench. Our players were tired, but we move again though, like still 4 point start. I'm not tripping though, like I'm not scared. But remember I told you I'm scared. I'm more scared of City than I am of
Wait, but pause,
Liverpool.
pause. Before we go into City, how has Eze been? You bought Eze for 60, 70 million. How has he been? Has he been up to standard? Because remember,
To
you
be
bought him to be
honest,
this X factor that can win you
yes,
these goals type
I
of
won't
games.
say he's been up to standard. I won't say he's been up to standard, and I won't say he's been that underwhelming. I'll say he's been a little bit underwhelming, a little bit, a little bit. I'm not seeing the ace that I'm seeing in Crystal, but I think it's the same thing with Grealish when it came to City. Like all these system-based teams, because Arteta wants him to do a specific thing for the team. He's not giving that Maverick role where he like can receive the ball anywhere, like. And today we play him on the right wing. Tomorrow we play him at the left eight. Next week we play him at the 10. So I feel like we need to give him like a run of game consistent in one position so that he can like gain his respect in the team, so that his teammates can know like, oh, this is where Izzy is good at. You know what I mean? But I feel like now I'm not really seeing that Crystal Palace Izzy, but he's still good though. He's still balling for us. It's not like a 4/10. It's still above average, a little bit above average.
Okay, but let me ask you this: when Martin Odegaard does come back, Martin Odegaard's
Ah,
gonna get he's gonna get a spot back. He has to play left wing or something.
yes, no, yes, bro. But Snodegard is his dad, bro. Hell yeah, but Snodegard is coming back for real. Hell, because you can just see the difference. You can see the
It's a
difference.
big
They're
difference,
two
man.
different type of players. They're two different type of players, bro. Yeah, and like I would even prefer both of them at the pitch at the same time. You know what I mean? And like some games you can bring in Eze from the bench. Some games you can bring in Odegaard from the bench. Look at that Newcastle cameo, bro. Timo. If without Odegaard, we're not winning that game. I don't think we're gonna win that. We would have won that Newcastle game. So like, I can't wait for Odegaard to come back. To be honest, because he's the one that's gonna give me like vim. That okay, we can chase this title.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, like if it's Odegaard.
I have a question about Martinelli, bro, because this guy, it's like in the Prem, he kind of just ghosts. But then for some reason in Champions League, he's been going off. He's actually been performing like pretty well. And this guy, every time they're like counter attacking, Martinelli is like probably their one of their best like counter attacking players. But for some reason, he just kind of ghosts. Like, what do you think it is?
Is that same? Is the same style of play thing I was telling you about. So you see in the Prem,
Mm,
I feel like in the Prem, most coaches already like know how Arsenal play. So like most teams against Arsenal, they're not gonna play transition football. They're just gonna sit back, right? They're just gonna like
yeah.
play block of five. And like Martinelli is not really a good player when he's like has a low block. But you see in the
Mm,
Champions League, you're playing like top teams. You're playing most teams that are like first four in their division. So like those teams too are good with the ball. They're not gonna come and wanna like sit back because you're either playing in their house or like you're playing away. Right? Their fans want them to actually attack. Their fans don't want them to like just sit back. So like that's why Martinelli game has more prominence in Champions League because like the Champions League games are more open. Like Arsenal doesn't play a team and like everybody's just parking the bus. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's like the low
Yeah,
block is just his weakness. It's
yeah, bro. It's his weakness. He can't. When he sees a look, I know he's always face down. He doesn't look up.
yeah,
So
he
like,
doesn't look up.
yeah, with the low block, the low block deals with him. That's what I think, though. I think it's a low block
Um,
thing.
Okay, Villa back on the winning track, 4-0 to Bournemouth. That was a shock defeat, wasn't it?
Four shocked me, bro.
No, four
It
nothing.
shocked
Shock
me.
defeat.
It shocked me, bro.
4-0.
Or yeah, forced, especially because Villa have been struggling to score this season. But I think Iraola plays a pretty unsustainable style of football with Bournemouth. It's a very high intensity style, kind of similar to like prime Jurgen Klopp a little bit. Um, I just don't think the players can keep up that type of performance every single week in the Premier League. It's just not possible.
That's
Reminds
true.
me of like Bielsa and Leeds. Remember when Bielsa came up with Leeds and they were like, remember that era
Yeah,
GM Bielsa with Leeds? Everybody was like
yeah,
high
it's
intense.
the exact same. It's the exact same
Yo,
issue. It's
yeah,
it's good in theory, but
that guy is crazy, man. That Bielsa, holy
Unsustainable, bro.
shit,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
insane.
Bielsa
oh,
played against, I remember this game against Man City. He's playing back to back. I'm like, yo, this Leeds guy, you know, and like the game will end up like 5 or like 3. You
Six,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah, six a weird score line. I know what you're talking about.
we
3
got
or like
we got Ross Barkley scoring in 2025. It's crazy.
Bro, that guy's been everywhere, bro. Every
Hey,
team, bro.
yeah, wasn't he on like Luton or something? Or he was on like one of
Luton.
those. Yeah, he was
Wait,
on
GM,
Luton, right?
GM,
Yeah.
how was he at Chelsea? Ross Barkley.
Oh,
he played like a bit part with Jorginho under Maurizio Sarri. That's who it was at the time. But
oh
apart
yeah,
from that, it was just injured or not playing. I don't even understand why we signed him. He signed under Antonio Conte. I don't even think Antonio Conte knew who Ross Barkley was.
they just said Prem proven, and it's like, all right, fuck it.
They just
he
went
was
for
cold
him.
in
Yeah.
Everton. Bro. He was a very good
You
player
know,
in
you know who
Everton.
else? You know who else played for Chelsea? That just like fucking Danny Drinkwater. Remember that
And
guy?
I knew he was say
And
that.
now he's like working construction or some shit. Like
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
like
bagged
didn't
I,
do
120K a
he
week.
didn't do nothing with
yes, you
he
know,
was like
he's working like
he like
construction on like Uber driver or some shit like that. I
Wait, he
swear,
yeah,
right?
stopped
I was
playing
yeah,
football to do construction?
yeah. Basically yeah.
He was
Chelsea like
complaining
bro.
the other day. Chelsea didn't like give him free tickets to a game, and he was all butthurt about it.
Oh fuck. Chelsea did not do anything for. They got that guy and just put him on the shelf. Like
They gave
they
him
didn't do shit with
120
him.
bags a week for nothing. They did everything for him.
Literally, yeah. Basically just to show up to training. That's it.
Okay,
like,
It's
Brentford
just crazy, man.
3-1 to Newcastle. Brentford, remember, people had these guys, they're supposed to go down, Brentford.
yeah, bro. Because they sacked the
Brentford have
coach and
been
they
doing
lost.
really well this season, in my opinion, despite the
Yeah,
injuries and
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah, and despite losing the
Mm.
coach, they
they
lost
sold
their
half the
coach.
squad. They got rid of the coach, and now
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
thought they'd be a favorite to go down. But all things considered, they're doing really well. Newcastle, on the opposite end, have been so bad. I don't understand what's gone on there, especially defensively. Dan Burn played a horrible game that game. I don't understand what Lewis Hall needs to do to start games for Eddie Howe, but it's just not working on Newcastle in the defense right now. Sunderland are ahead of Newcastle in the Premier League in 2025. Like that's insane.
Yeah, bro.
The richest club
I
in the world.
swear,
Yeah. I think I think Newcastle, like their squad selection also just has been poor. Like they were playing. I think they should start playing like Dan Burn more central, like as a CB, if they want to get
Oh, he's
the.
playing left center back right now, isn't he?
They're playing him. They played him left back against
They play him
Brentford,
left back. Man.
which
Yeah.
made
What?
no sense. They asked him. They were like, they asked Eddie Howe. They're like, why are you playing him left back or whatever? And he was just like headers, which made no sense.
Did
But
he get he got skinned that game or he has a
he
red card? He
he got
probably
a red card. Yeah, he got fucked.
I
And
think
then
he gave
they
away a
like
penalty and got a red card. Yeah.
and they were
Mm.
starting Jacob Murphy and these guys, but like I don't know, Elanga was playing so well in the beginning of the season. I don't know why they started like benching him. And I mean, other than that, they just have some pretty good like
so well. I
injuries.
seen I seen an image saying that Lang he
Yeah.
hasn't scored since he joined or some shit.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
it's like at least he pushes that like he's a threat though. Like when
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just pushing that ball forward, like the pace on its own
He
is
stretches.
yeah.
Yeah.
he
He
try, yeah,
stretches.
exactly. Like especially with their style of play, like that's kind of what they need. But then they have like Livramento, Gordon, and Wisa all injured. So
Injured. Yeah. Wisa
Big
hasn't
I
kicked
guess
the
you
players.
could
ball for
say
them.
injuries like those are all kind of key players. Like even though Wisa, we haven't even really seen
Reese
anything
hasn't
from
played. He
him.
hasn't played this
Yeah,
season
he
for them,
hasn't
has he?
played this whole season. But I mean, it'd
That's
still be a good option. Like when Voltemade isn't doing
No, he's
anything,
been injured the whole.
you should, yeah,
Hold on.
at
They
least
signed Reese and he was injured or like he got injured after deadline day
they
because he
signed
actually
him.
hasn't played.
I
Nah,
don't
they
think he's
signed him.
played a single minute for
So they
Newcastle. I
signed
think he
him.
might have
He went.
been injured.
He went for Afcon international break, right?
Oh,
He injured at Afcon. Sorry, no, in the international break, and when he came back, yeah, he can play now
Congo,
because
yeah,
injured. Congo, yeah, bro.
yeah,
For
Damn.
Congo.
damn.
So it's bad luck for him.
They
And I feel
they,
bad.
they played they played against Sudan. It was probably it's probably us. It was probably us. Probably us that did it. Shit.
I feel bad for the Votemade kid because, like, he doesn't even have like he has to play all the games, bro. Like, he doesn't have like
Yeah.
rest.
He
This
doesn't have
is injured.
anyone.
Yeah, bro. So he's been playing all the games since they signed him. Like, he's just been playing. So like I feel like he's good though. He's impressed me. I won't lie.
Mhm.
Because before I was
Yeah.
like, who's good? I was like, yo, this guy is too lanky.
For real.
But then,
Also, especially with that price tag, it was like 90 mil plus add-ons and
yeah,
shit.
Bro, weren't you surprised by his price tag though? That price tag was huge.
Yeah, I know.
I was
It's
surprised.
it's. I didn't
Bro,
think he like this guy would be worth that much. But then like he showed a lot of you know promises, I guess, or flashes of a good
the fact
you
that
know.
he has more goals than Isak this season, I can't still get it off my head, bro.
how much
Man, don't
goals did
get
he
me
have?
started.
Three, 4 goals?
He has more goals than Etikite too, bro.
He has more goals than Akatike?
Yes,
I think he has like
Oh man.
4 or 5 goals, I think.
I mean prem goals. Check, bro.
Prem goals.
I think
Yeah, probably
Oh okay.
probably has more. Probably has more. So Forest
yes.
versus Leeds, 3-1.
Yeah.
Forest, you see the win, eh?
They're
Jeez.
stabilizing. But it's only Leeds though.
Yeah, I think Forest are gonna get out of the relegation battle. Though. They have good players too, bro. Like just the team is too good in my own opinion, though. Especially the attack. Like I think
Mm.
they can score like 40 points or 30 points. The 40 points will get you out of the relegation zone.
Yeah, for Forest, I think they'll steer the ship eventually. Like they have a pretty good personnel. Like
Sean Dyke as your coach, you can never go wrong in the relegation battle.
yeah,
That's his bread and butter.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at their injury list as well. Like they're actually they got Douglas Luiz is injured, Zinchenko, Chris Wood, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ola Aina. All of these are like
Quality
These are
players, right?
just
Quality players,
starters,
bro.
starters. Like
yeah.
yeah.
They're
So
quality.
I think some of their players get fit, they'll actually start doing something. But who's their striker? That one guy, Igor Jesus.
Yeah,
Thiago, I think.
He stinks. He stinks. I don't like him. He stinks, bro.
he's a good kind of striker, bro.
He,
Because
he
I,
he works hard. He works hard though.
yeah, and like,
Bro,
did you watch him in the
He's not even the best Igor in Premier League,
Yo,
bro.
that Igor Thiago's
Igor
better than.
Thiago's, bro. That's why I'm hating on Igor Jesus, because Igor Thiago is just so good. I'm like, how is this guy gonna come in with the same name and be like, yo, watch this?
Igor Thiago's better than this.
Oh, okay. Because I seen that Igor just at the Club World Cup. He was not too bad too, man. Like I seen him play
Yeah.
for, is it Fluminense or one thing like this? I can't remember, but like he was not bad.
And guys, lastly but not the least, Man City versus Liverpool 3-0.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, where should I even start?
Where should I
Honestly,
Where do you
start?
where do you sit on the Arne Slot fence?
yeah, honestly, he's in for me. I'm not gonna lie and say like I'm honestly. Oh, he's in for me. He's in. He won the league last season. I have no choice. I have to give him at least this season, right? He's in. But this is unacceptable though. Like 5 Premier League losses in November. It's crazy, man.
I think three of us to ask you a question, Liverpool-based question. So GM has asked you his own. I'm gonna ask you mine, and Slick will ask you a Liverpool-based question too.
All right.
So, okay, that's where you are on the slot watch. Mine is bro. Do you think you guys like? Do you think your transfer window was actually as good as you think it was? Now, with hindsight, be honest.
It was good, but we did remember we lost Gahey on deadline day, so that was
That's
that was
true.
a big miss. Well, obviously we're feeling it now. Uh, Other than that, I think it was fine. It's just that these some of these signings they haven't performed. I
Mm,
think it was fine. We got a new left back that we wanted. Bradley came in. Frimpong came, but he can't stay fit. We got two new forwards. I'm okay with the transfer window. I would have liked another center back,
just like
which
them
we
are
tried to get,
performing.
but it didn't end up happening. But,
No one player you
sorry.
guys
Even
are.
when Frimpong was fit, though, he wasn't starting at right back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't even starting at right back. No, none of our signings have performed.
yeah.
Unless you want to say Ekatike, but then even now Ekatike, the thing about Ekatike that I was saying is Ekatike is good, but I didn't want him to be the. I knew he couldn't be the main striker in the Premier League because now I think he's on like a run where it's like 6 starts, no goals. Like I feel
Mhm.
like if Isak was a starter, then maybe because I know Isak is injury prone, he comes off the bench. Okay, Ekatike can play for like 5, 6 games, he can do the job. But him consistently being the starter, I didn't. I knew I didn't want that. That's why I was really happy that we got Isak in the end as well. But none of these, to be fair, none of these signings have hit the ground running. Oh,
All right,
except
you
Ekatike.
wanna hear my question?
What's your question?
Which goal was your favorite, Doku, Gonzalez, or Haaland?
This one.
Which goal was your favorite?
The Doku goal, out of those three, the Doku goal is my favorite. The first two goals, those goals were rubbish,
Yeah,
bro. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the first goal.
bro.
I don't even understand that first goal. Like I'm looking at Konate, like
Yeah,
did he jump? Did he not jump? Did it hit his head then hit Haaland's head? Like I'm not
Haaland,
sure what
his
happened.
headers are so weird because like he like jumps and ducks at the same time. Like it's a weird like,
Was that a
but it
deflection
but
though?
it works. I'm not sure. I'm just saying in general. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it was this one specifically, but Haaland
The
is
penalty save was good, though.
a
The penalty save
crazy.
was the
But that
penalty save was
but the penalty call was even soft. Don't you think?
yes.
Mm,
Yeah, it
That's
was.
what
It
I'm saying.
was.
Like it was soft and obviously got saved.
yeah,
I
Even
don't
when
know.
I
I
this
feel like
that goalkeeper is like specialized in penalties and shit. Like he's really good
oh,
with
that's really
penalties.
actually.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
He
like
specializes in penalties, but just normal saves. He sometimes let us down.
yeah. This that's the thing. I think you guys missing Allison is kind of
Yeah,
hurting
he's
you.
gonna come
But,
back after
but
international break. We're not.
I
He's
don't know. I
okay.
feel like do you feel like Slot is like panicking? Cause that's
Like
what I've
he's being rash. Like because
right.
shit's not working, he's being rash. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But then
yeah,
we're also not helping him because we're conceding first like almost every single game. We're always
Mm,
chasing games. And the thing is, when
yeah.
you're a Liverpool manager and you're losing games, you have to try and win the game. So you have to go all
Right.
attacking.
Right. Right. Right.
And it's gonna leave us kind of, it's gonna leave us suspect at the back. So it's
Your
like
guys are gonna be exposed. Yeah.
it's just been a roller coaster this season. Like it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
But still,
Ridiculous.
okay, let me ask you another one. If you know last season, how you guys won the league, would you say it was slots, tactics, and management, or it was the players?
With the one who won the league last season,
Yeah,
it was just Salah and Slot.
nah.
Salah had the best season of bro. That guy scored like 28 goals and like 20, 18 assists.
So that's what
He's
I'm saying.
scoring
So
like
it's
almost every
either
single game.
it was either Salah or it was Slot. It can be.
It was
I don't
no,
think it
no. It
was.
was both. It was both of them because there is some games where we couldn't score. Then second half slot will do something. Then we would win the game. So like we could see that okay, this guy's an adaptable manager. But Salah had a greatest season of his life.
Yeah. I think it's also like last season. Most of the players that were there, they already knew how to play with each other. They already knew, like even just from the previous season with Klopp and stuff, they kind of just
Yeah,
applied those same like ideologies. And now it's like there's so many new
Brand new. Like
players.
I
Yeah.
didn't think it was gonna be like this. Even last season, like when Slot came in, our whole front line have played like 3 seasons in the Premier League.
Hmm.
Diaz,
Hmm.
Nunez,
yeah,
Elliott, they've
Yeah.
all played Premier League for like 3, 4 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't. What I'm looking at this transfer window, I didn't think it would take this long for our top signings to get cooking. Like
To
for
get
example,
cooking, right? Yeah.
Kirkez, I thought he was gonna slot right in. How is this guy the worst
Hmm.
signing? He's the best
Yeah.
Premier League left back last year. Isak, Isak, sure, okay, he came deadline day. He hasn't been up to par. He hasn't been fit. He hasn't been looked sharp when he played. Okay, fine. He needs more time. But even Wirtz, who else did we get?
I think
Frimpong hasn't been fit. But
Ekitike has been the best
my
out of
biggest one,
all your
he's
signings.
been the best. My biggest one is
Right.
Verts because it's like I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's the coach not putting you in the right place, or like for me, he's showing me signs where like he doesn't have personality. I don't like players that
Mm,
don't have personality,
yes,
bro.
bro.
That thing
That's the
pisses
thing.
me off. Like, bro, if you're the best on the field, show personality that you're the best on the field. Like, for example, Ryan Churchy, he's like I don't
hmm.
know what he doesn't show that he's the best, but like the way he acts, he knows he's the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying. Like the way he acts, he
Yeah.
just knows he's a guy.
He knows he's yeah.
First doesn't have he doesn't like give that same energy where it's like, yo, bro, like you're 100 million, bro. Like we're
Mm.
losing right now. Take this game and turn it upside down. He doesn't give that energy. That's what I'm worried
Words,
about.
Yeah,
like it doesn't look like he's having fun.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. I'm not sure. Is it the coach's
especially like
thing or is it him?
mm,
Because I know he's having trouble to adapt to the
right.
league.
But then
But
like
like,
think of like
yeah.
all like attacking midfielders over the years. Like when you see them play their best, it literally just looks like they're having fun. Like Ozil, all of these like creative ass guys, Iniesta, whatever, whoever else, like when you think of them and you see them, even like Musiala, like these guys, they just look like they're just having a good time. But where it's like I feel like his head is not in the game.
I don't know what
He's
it
like
is, bro.
he's just trying to fit
Even
into
the
the
even
system, do what the
even the
manager wants
environment,
him to do. Yeah.
even the environment hasn't helped him. Like all the shit that's going on. Like even performances from like our players that have been there. I don't know what Konate is doing this
Yeah.
season. Virgil van Dijk's
But
making plenty mistakes. Salah's way out of it. Our McAllister is taking how long to get in form? To be honest, we haven't helped the situation. Like our real players haven't helped the situation either. They haven't helped these new
mm,
signings really,
yeah, 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 adapt.
bed in. So it's just a
Yeah.
whole mess, bro. 5 Premier League losses, bro. Oh my
Yeah, but
word.
Yeah.
well, that's why
Loki,
I was
where
saying that.
uh,
Oh, okay, go
go
on,
go
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chima.
I was just gonna say like that's what I was saying that like this last transfer window, I think it was unlike Liverpool. Like I've never seen Liverpool like sign like this where they're like going for galactical players, like or
Mm,
like going for like the best of the best.
right.
Liverpool signs effective players. I remember that one time when Klopp was there, he wanted is it Brandt and they gave him Salah. So like I feel like when they were signing the whole Isak Etikite, I was scared of Diaz. When Diaz was in Liverpool, I was scared. When Nunes was in Liverpool, they brought some kind of fear in me because like they understood like how Liverpool play, rock and roll. But I feel like
You know what
now
I'm
Liverpool,
saying?
Mm,
yeah, now
They've
Liverpool is
changed.
trying it's
To be
changed the
fair,
whole
let's call it what it is. Like it's changing from a
yeah,
different thing. Like what we're used to for the past 10 years is that high intensity. Like for example, I
yeah,
was even
bro,
saying these new Liverpool signings, they don't know what it means to play for Liverpool. But
for
then I have to
Liverpool.
I have to pause and say in what I'm looking at it through the lens of Jurgen Klopp. Fam, Jurgen Klopp's not here anymore. So I'm thinking,
Mm,
okay, play for Liverpool means run yourself to the ground and do this. Look, I'm thinking of Nunez, Diaz. That's where I agree with Chimo. But these new guys, they're almost like mavericks. They don't. You can't. These guys like they don't give a crap about pressing. They do these like half-ass press.
Yeah,
Fam, I'll
yeah,
see Verts. A guy will be open. You'll do this half-ass close down. I said, bro, what is? It's a whole different thing now.
yeah. Nunes
It's a
will press
whole
you
different thing.
in the depth of time. Nunes will close you down. Nunes will
What?
keep
Nunez will
you.
close you down from. He'll run from striker to close you down in his own box. So
Yeah,
like when
he
I see
will.
Ekatike not doing that, I'm like, okay. Isak's not doing that. I definitely not doing that. Verts is not like these guys aren't pressers. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know how. I don't know how, but I feel like in this transition, we're gonna change our formation, bro. We didn't buy those two strikers to play them off and on the bench like that. I don't think so.
So I think we're gonna play both of them.
Oh no, 100%, bro. We did not buy those two strikers to be interchanging them. It doesn't make any sense. I think we're trying to move to five
Salah
in the
has to
back. That's
go
why.
if you do that, though.
Oh yeah, bro. I think we're even trying to move away from the Salah too. From that
Yeah,
I
right
think
wing,
so.
Salah
Well,
has to
I
play
think
striker.
last season to this season, Salah has been so poor comparatively because he's not playing in front of Trent anymore. Last season, because of how much of an unbelievable passer Trent is, he didn't have to drop back and contribute as much defensively because any space that would be there, he'd know that Trent can him from any position. But now Trent's not there. And so when he's just kind of loitering further up the pitch, he's not being found the way he was last season. So I think
yeah, that's
Trent leaving
facts.
is what's really
that's
hurt
It's a
true.
Liverpool
huge, it's a
in terms of
huge one.
how they were playing and how much they were getting out of Salah.
I
So
think
that's
it's
that's
Yeah,
both
that's a
Trent
huge one.
and Diaz leaving. Both of those
yeah. Bro.
guys,
That's
they
one thing I
they
just realized.
they hurt
I'm
you
like,
because
yo, nobody's like, because before I wasn't like a biggest fan of Trent. I was like, he's not like a defender. He's not my defender, but bro,
right.
I can see the void he's left in Liverpool. But like
That
Trent,
void,
bro,
bro. Yo, even
yo,
even like I even made a video about this. Like, what teams do now? They let Konate have the ball because this guy,
yeah, they
like,
know exactly.
oh, bro,
They
I didn't know
know.
it was that bad because Trent was beside him. I couldn't see wow, much of a liability this guy was in build up. Now that there's
Mhm.
no Trent to bail us out, bro. Before teams couldn't really press us. If you press us and Trent, your press us Trent's there over the top, we're through. That's what we always do. Now that there's no
Easy.
Trent, just let Konate have the ball. We're just there looking. Oh my god, we're finished. It just
Yes,
ends up in a long ball back to them, and then they start coming. Like that's literally what it is. We're finished.
that's literally what City did yesterday. Haaland
That's all.
feigns Van
Haaland just stayed on Van Dijk and then just let Konate have the ball. We're
Dijk again.
finished.
Nothing. It was very interesting to see that though. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like, damn, yeah, big loss. Diaz, you saw the goal Diaz scored yesterday for Bayern, bro. You saw? Did you any of you see Diaz's?
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Bro,
Oh
the thing
yeah,
about the
off
Diaz
the
thing, I'm not, I'm
touchline.
not, I'm not hearing this Diaz thing, bro. I'm gonna say this: what Diaz is doing is fantastic, but what this version that you guys are seeing of Diaz is not better than 2022 Diaz when he came.
I
When
agree, but he's better
Diaz,
than
when
Gakpo.
Yeah.
when Diaz
He's better
first
than
came,
Gakpo.
is he better than?
He
He's
is,
better than
bro.
Gakpo.
No,
He's better than Gakpo still. He's better than Gakpo. When
Yeah, for sure. It's not even a question, bro.
he's better than Gakpo. But when Diaz first came,
I
it
mean,
was it was
Diaz is tearing it
electric.
up in the Bundesliga right now, but Florian Wirtz was also tearing it up in the Bundesliga right now. I don't think Diaz is necessarily a player that Liverpool like absolutely shouldn't have gotten rid of. I think he's just in a bit of a weaker league, and he's looking a lot better right now than he
I
was.
think
But
so as well.
I I, I don't think
but
I
but
don't
you
think
think he's better
Diaz would
than
be the
Gakpo?
difference maker for this Liverpool squad. I don't
Say
think the
again,
gap
Tio? What
between
were you
him and
saying?
Gakpo is that big.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just trying to hear what he said, but like
Yeah,
he was
the
saying,
gap
like,
between them is not that big, in my opinion. I agree with him.
but he says he's saying that like he doesn't think Diaz is the difference between Liverpool this season. Me, I think
No,
he's
no,
the
he's not.
Jota. Me, I think
He's
he's the
not.
Jota thing. I don't think
It could be the
Jota,
Jota thing too, because we actually don't know how it's affecting these guys. We actually don't have a clue.
bro.
We don't know.
Remember I told you at the beginning of the season that he
You told
might,
me
bro.
that.
Nice
You told me
game,
that. I
like,
don't. We actually don't know because I don't know. We play the same midfield problem. We play the same attack. I don't know. I actually don't know. I actually don't know.
Nani, I think so, bro. Like, I think that's what was affecting Salah, maybe because Salah and Jota were like brothers, bro. They were like best mates. Maybe I'm just being sentimental too, but I don't
I
know.
don't know. Three
Yeah,
nothing. 3-0 is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
So you think it like has to do with like the manager isn't coaching them well enough, like the new signings,
It's just a
or
it's
like
just a
to fit
mix of it's
into
a mix of everything. The
everything, right?
manager the manager is a bit under pressure. players that are there before, they're not performing. New
Mm,
signings haven't hit the ground running. We're getting bad decisions against us. The fixture list has been. It's just everything
mm.
everything combined. Just been. It's just a whole mess, bro. Whole mess.
Okay,
You
Timo,
know,
this way again. You see the
Huh?
player or Slick, the players that Slot is managing, right?
mm,
You see how you said Vert, Salah, Isak, all these players. Slot is not on their on their level, bro. That's how me I even see
see,
it, bro.
Chima, this is why I fuck with you, bro.
What,
Like,
what, what do you mean on their what do you mean on their level?
this is why I fuck with
What
you.
do you
Know
mean on
what
their
it is?
level?
Look, I was thinking about this earlier, right? I was like, yo, like all of these players are just creative as fuck. Like Salah, um, uh, Isak,
Word.
Ekitike, Wirtz, all of these guys, like they need freedom, you know? And the thing is with Dutch managers specifically, like we've seen it over the years, like Van Gaal, uh, Ten Hag, and like
Bro.
some of these Dutch managers, they're just too like too by the book
Pragmatic, bro. Pragmatic,
kind of shit.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you ever have one of those coworkers that's just doing everything on
By the
time
book.
and like they're just trying to be like they're just trying to be by the book and stuff and you're just like yo just chill out a little bit. That's Arne Slot to me. Like I feel like this guy he just needs to like tell these players like yo go out there and make something happen. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro. Like,
Like
you know how
trust in your
Ancelotti was
abilities.
coaching.
You know?
Remember how Ancelotti was coaching Madrid that time before when they won
Hmm.
Champions League? How Ancelotti just let them go do their thing. Like, it wasn't like saying, "Oh, do this."
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like he was telling Bellingham, "Oh, come deep,
Even
drop deep."
even even Zidane. Zidane was the same.
Yes, that's
Like
too perfect.
Zidane
I think that's
was basically like, yo, you guys are literally the best players in the world. You know, I'm gonna give you like the tactical whatever like analysis of like what we're trying to do here, the style of play we're gonna have. But obviously, use your abilities. You know,
yeah.
and
Those
The
that's
guys
team I
were
what
the
just
best players in the world. That's why you could do that.
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Liverpool,
that's
it's not
that's
like
that's
Our
also
guys are not as
that's
good as those
it,
guys
that's
though. Like
like
that's
yeah.
the thing.
you can't
yeah,
tell
but that's my point. But that's what
Gravenberch
my
the same thing you tell Luka Modric. Like
Yeah, you know what I'm
it's
no,
not
saying.
no,
It's
but my
possible.
point
different.
is like, but no, my
I mean,
point is like
that's true.
Arne
Hmm.
Slot, those players, technically, I feel like those players are above Arne Slot's coaching capacity, in my own opinion. I don't
I
think
think
like
what you're trying to say is the man management maybe.
Yes, yeah,
Because for
exactly.
example, I saw this one video of when Wirtz got his FIFA card and then he was showing Curtis Jones and Zabazla. When they saw his rating, Curtis Jones there going, ho 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 ho. I'm like, bro, what? This is our record signing. How is Jones laughing at our record? Why is Jones laughing at our record?
Oh man.
That's not right. Bro, do you think Mbappe in Madrid someone can laugh at Mbappe's rating and say,
Hell
whoa, you
no.
have a 90? Bro, like
Nah.
something's weird. I don't think they think he hasn't proved to them that he's that guy yet. That's the
But
issue. That's
like,
a big
should
issue.
they be just glazing him because he's the
They
record
shouldn't,
signing?
but
Like he's
but he has to prove
proven he's done nothing
Right.
nothing.
for
He has to prove. He
Liverpool,
has to
so
prove.
you
yeah,
But
he has
also at the
to
can't.
same
earn it.
time, it's like that's your teammate. You want him to be the best
There is,
version or whatever.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
I don't
it's
know.
better.
It's a whole
Yeah.
mess, guys. For me,
My
it's a whole
problem with
mess.
Wirtz is that he hides in games, bro. He hides
That's right.
in
I
games.
don't. He has to take responsibility.
Yeah, he hides in games, bro.
Take
Like I'm not even thinking
responsibility.
about you. Like when you see him, when the camera shows him, I'm like, bro, how many times have I seen Wirtz in this game? Like even though he's not, if he's having a bad game, he's still hiding. You see McAllister, even though McAllister is playing shitty, he's not hiding. You still give me the ball. I want to own. You know what I'm saying? But Wirtz, bro, like he been hiding, man. I'm like, why is this guy hiding? See Soboslai yesterday. Soboslai didn't hide. Soboslai was like playing, even though his team was playing shit. He was still like he was popping in
So
in different.
he's involved. I know what you're saying. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
know. It's a difficult one because I don't know. It's just we have to see. I have no. I'm tired,
Yeah,
man.
I
I'm
think
tired.
this one.
Does Slot
I
fall
think
into the same category as Rafa Benitez, where it's just like tactically you can say that he's brilliant and he knows what he's doing, but he just can't have control
manage the
over the
players. He
locker
I
can't.
room?
think man management. I don't know because even when he does, when Slot does his post match, he's a tactician. He's just oh yeah, we did this, we did this. He likes talking about the tactics, but like sometimes it's not all about tactics. If you look at Jurgen Klopp is not. He's tactical, but Jurgen Klopp best attribute like he's a people person, right? He knows how to make people
Right,
Best man
feel.
right.
manager. in the game.
He's a
Best
best
man
man
manager.
manager. That's how you can
Yeah,
get
bro.
the best out of people sometimes. So I don't know.
I don't know
Slot
if
has a lot
you
to learn. He's a young manager.
I don't know if you guys remember, but last season, like Arne Slot's first season, um, there was like this clip of Trent basically just like pissed off on the bench, and they were like basically rumoring that him and Arne Slot weren't getting along and
Oh,
stuff.
those guys didn't rate each other. Nah.
Yeah, they didn't rate each
But
other, right? So
Slot didn't rate Trent because Trent's Trent. It's his club. He's been here for a while.
exactly,
He's a
yeah.
new manager. What are you
But
trying to tell
then
me?
what's similar with Trent with like these other new signings that we're talking about is that he's a creative ass player. He's just so like you kind of have to let Trent just do Trent, you know?
Mm,
You see what I mean? I mean like
that's
obviously
true. What you're saying is
Trent,
true because
yeah,
Klopp gave Trent keys, and when Slot came, he took
exactly, yeah,
back some of those keys.
exactly.
Yes,
And it's like
yes, yes, yes.
with Trent, yeah, you have to, like address the issue of like you have to defend better and whatever all of this stuff and help him get better that way. But then it's like when you're on the ball, just be Trent, you know?
No,
Don't
that's
worry
true.
about okay, you have to run inside, then you have to run outside or whatever, and you do this and do that. It's like nah, you
Yeah,
gotta
I
trust
reckon he
your
gets
players,
sacked.
trust the abilities of your players.
What are you
They'll
saying?
sack him soon, bro. I think they'll sack Slot soon, bro.
You
This
think so?
one, yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think this, I think
I
Liverpool has 2 more losses in them before the season is over. Two. You don't think so?
don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm tired, man. I don't know. I don't know what to expect because after that Madrid performance, I'm like, okay, I'm confident. And we lost 3-0. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what? I don't know. It's just a roller coaster. I can see that this team can put together a performance, but now it's consistency. So I don't know. I just have to see.
Madrid just
Mm,
aren't that good to be
They're not that
honest.
good either, too.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Well,
yeah,
they're in
bro. Then
transition as well with Xabi Alonso.
yeah.
That's true as well. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
This is like one of those seasons where Liverpool like just stink it up and then somehow win the Champions League, you know?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right?
I'll take it. I don't know. We're good in the Champions League though. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is one of those seasons, like
We're good though.
fucking 2005 or 2000 whatever 7 made it to the final. At least shit.
So what?
but
what
the
so
only
so what?
the only
What?
Mhm.
informed player right now, like the only player right now is playing at that level. It's only Soboslai. He's only one. That's the only guy that is playing at the top of his game right now for Liverpool.
Yep.
No,
I think this is the best Szoboszlai's ever played in his career, which is
Yeah.
crazy
This
that it's
is,
only
That's
when
yeah,
it's,
that's
Liverpool's
it's like a
facts.
at
big
the
leap
worst they've
because
been in a while.
when the summer when we were bringing in Verts, I thought okay, Zabozlai is on the bench, but like, he took a huge leap.
Hmm.
yeah, bro.
Huge,
It's
huge
very,
leap.
very good. Very, very. It's the game against Newcastle, bro. I was so impressed with Soboslai. Liverpool, Newcastle. If not for Soboslai, I don't think you guys would have won that game. Honestly,
Huge
I
leap.
don't think you guys won that game, but it's playing really good, man.
So let
Even
me ask
Gav,
you
I'm
guys.
not sure.
So title race for Liverpool, it's done. That's what.
Yeah,
Nah, it's
Oh
done,
yeah.
man.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be Man City or Arsenal.
It's done, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Just
it's
asking.
done, bro.
Just asking.
Just
Just
You
asking.
asking.
know, you told me, you know what?
Making
Last
sure.
week, Tim
Last one.
said it's good. You know how you told me last week you're very happy how you guys got knocked out of the Capital One Cup curling,
Yeah, yeah.
and now you're in full control of the league. That's what you told me. You said I'm in full control of the
No, no, I said we're still in full control. I said we're still in full control of the Premier League. But that's before we lost 3-0 at that. Yeah.
Oh my god. Damn.
yeah. So I see that
Bro.
this City game, I knew City or Liverpool, one person was gonna be out of the title race. Anybody that lost that game was out of the title race.
Wow, we're out already. November. Damn. Okay.
Bro, you
We'll
lost
see.
to United at
Lost to
Anfield.
United 2 at Anfield.
At
Everything.
Anfield.
Everything. Just a
That's
mess.
crazy. What?
Just a mess.
I was looking for you
Bro,
guys. I was slick.
last
I was
time I
looking for you
last time I
guys.
remember last time I remember winning at Anfield, it was Juan Mata scoring that scissor kick or whatever. Like, yo,
What
what's
a
going on?
player! What a
You know?
player!
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long time ago, like 2013 or something, bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Long
if that was the last time we won, but that's the last one I
in
remember.
the league. That was the last time in the league. That's the last
It
time.
has to be that
In
was
the,
the last time, right? Yeah.
yeah, bro.
That's
Mhm.
Is
crazy.
that under Mourinho?
Yeah.
No, no. Was it Mourinho?
And that.
I can't remember.
Van
And it
Gaal,
might have been Van Gaal.
Oh, Van
Might have
Hal.
been Van Gaal, yeah. Because
Van
Mourinho and
Gaal.